Has it ever been a challenge for you to write a problem and solution essay? Don't worry, in this lesson we shall break down the entire process into 3 simple stages. In stage 1, we shall talk about the meaning and purpose of a problem and solution essay. In stage 2, we shall talk about the pre-writing or planning stage. And in stage 3, we shall talk about the writing stage. In total, we shall consider 12 step-by-step guides on how to write this kind of essay. For each of the steps we consider, I will provide an example on how to go about it. Now let's dive in. Stage 1, the meaning and purpose of a problem and solution essay. What is the meaning? And what is the purpose? A problem and solution essay is an academic essay that identifies a problem, explains its causes and effects, and proposes practical solutions. In simple terms, you are telling the reader, here is the problem, here is why it matters, and here is what you can do about it. Now we've considered the meaning. How about the purpose of a problem and solution essay? The purpose of a problem and solution essay is to help the reader understand a problem and convince them that one or more solutions can help address it. For example, a student may be asked to discuss poor study habits and suggest ways students can improve them. So, in summary, there are 3 things you do when writing a problem and solution essay. 1, you need to identify the topic. 2, you need to explain it thoroughly. And 3, you need to propose solutions on how to solve the problem. Now let's go straight to stage 2. And in stage 2, we're talking about the pre-writing stage or planning stage. In this stage, we are going to talk about 5 steps on how to write a problem and solution essay. Step 1, understand the question. So how do you understand the problem? To understand the question, read the question carefully and identify exactly what the examiner wants you to discuss. For example, concerning the problem of poor study habits among students, the examiner would like you to discuss the causes of poor study habits among students and suggest solutions. The next thing is to identify the problem. First, you need to ask yourself, what exactly is the central problem in the question? That question will help you to identify the specific problem the question is asking you to discuss. For example, on the question about poor study habits, the main problem is poor study habits among students. Having identified the problem, the next thing is to analyze the causes and the effects. Here, you need to identify the main reasons for the problem and the consequences it creates. You can do this by asking yourself, why does the problem happen? And what happens because of it? For example, on the topic of poor study habits, you may conclude that poor study habits may result from procrastination and lack of planning, leading to poor academic performance among students. 4. Brainstorm possible solutions. Brainstorm possible solutions. At this point, you need to think of several practical ways the problem could be reduced or solved. You can ask yourself, what could realistically be done to address this problem? For example, on the issue of poor study habits, you may conclude that students could create study schedules and avoid distractions while studying. These may be some of the solutions that could be proffered to solve that problem. Step 5. Choose and organize your best ideas. Here you need to ask yourself, which ideas are strong enough to include in this essay? This question will help you to select the most relevant and realistic ideas and arrange them in a logical order. For example, on the topic post-study habits, you may say, okay, solution 1, create a study schedule. Solution 2, reduce distractions, etc. So these might be the solutions proffered to solve the problem. You can jot them down on a rough paper. Now we've considered the pre-writing stage, the planning stage. Now let's go straight to the writing stage. At this point, you are going to pen down the problem and solution essay. So how do you go about it? Let's take 7 steps under this stage. Step 6, write the introduction. In the first paragraph, you need to introduce the topic, provide brief background information, and lead the reader toward the main problem. For example, on the above topic, you can write, many students struggle to develop effective study habits, and this can negatively affect their academic performance. This may be your introduction. Step 7. Write the thesis statement. Note that at this point, you have already figured out the main problem. So, state it and indicate the solutions your essay will discuss. For instance, on the topic above, you can write, poor study habits can be improved through effective time management and the reduction of distractions. This statement should also be in the first paragraph. Step 8. Explain the problem. In the second paragraph, develop the problem clearly by explaining its causes, effects, or consequences. For example, on the problem above, you can write, poor study habits can cause students to fall behind in their schoolwork and perform poorly in examinations. Step 9. Present the solutions. From the third or fourth paragraph, introduce practical solutions and explain how each one can help address the problem. You can discuss each solution in each paragraph. For example, on the topic above, you can write as a solution, students can improve their study habits by creating realistic study schedules. Step 10. Support your ideas. To make your solutions more convincing, you need to use relevant reasons, examples, facts, or explanations to make your argument stronger. For example, you can add to the previous sentence on study schedule. A study schedule can help students manage their time and complete their academic tasks more effectively. 11. Use clear transitions. For your ideas to be well connected and easy to follow in the essay, you need to use appropriate linking words and phrases to connect your sentences and paragraphs logically together. For example, you can use linking words like furthermore, however, therefore, in addition, as a result, and consequently, and many more. And step 12, write the conclusion. To conclude the essay, you need to summarize the main points and reinforce the importance of solving the problem. For instance, you may conclude by saying, with better time management and fewer distractions, students can develop stronger study habits and improve their academic performance. So far, we've considered 12 steps on how to write a problem and solution essay. So if you apply each of these steps thoroughly, problem and solution essay will never be a challenge to you anymore. But then, What is the difference between a problem and solution essay and cause and effect essay? Well, let's look at that in our next lesson.